Good morning, everyone. And here we are on Monday, after what has been a lovely long weekend weather-wise, apart from there were some hailstones yesterday in Burnt Island, which was quite unusual, but I don't know if anyone saw them. They went just really quickly on and off. But I hope you've had a lovely long weekend. And here we are for Monday morning assembly. Now, the first thing that I've got to remind you of, as always, is that you have to keep learning. Now, whether that is that you're learning all the things your teachers are uploading for you, or whether you're learning about the activities that we've been posting on Facebook, or whether you're learning other things at home with the grown-ups, that's okay. Every day is a learning day. Oh, and I can hear one of my cats coming in to see us at assembly this morning. This one is called Frankie, and I can hear her in the background. I don't know if she'll come to the camera. Oh, here she is. There she is. This is Frankie. Here she goes. It's usually Fraser comes for story time, but that's Frankie. So, the other thing this morning is always we remind you about saying the date and the weather in French, and also you could try Spanish too if you're primary 5, 6 or 7. So maybe you could try that at home with one of your grown-ups, or maybe you could try it yourself. I'm sure you'll be able to get something on the internet that will help you with that. So keep practicing, and that will be especially handy for those going up to high school. Now, in our 365 days, for me, the 11th, which is today, it was a really good one, I thought. And this is actually what's been going on, I think, for me and for lots of other people just now. And for May the 11th, it says, if plan A doesn't work, just remember the alphabet has 25 more letters. If plan A doesn't work, just remember the alphabet has 25 more letters. Now, I wonder if you can think about what that might mean. If plan A doesn't work, just remember the alphabet has 25 more letters. Now, what I took that to mean is that sometimes you make a plan A, and then it doesn't work, so you've then got to go, what am I going to now try? And then sometimes plan B doesn't work either, so you've then got to go, what am I going to try now? And I think that when we come back to school, we'll have to be working out lots of different plans as to how we get you all back in safely. And it might be that we're not on plan A or B or C or D, but we might be further down the alphabet with our plans. But we're thinking about that all of the time and trying to work out ways that we can do all of these things safely. So don't think that we're sitting doing nothing during this time. We're all very busy trying to plan and trying to work things out, as well as, of course, checking in with people and making sure that people are okay, and answering lots of questions and setting lots of learning. So the next book for today, Everyday Kindness. And this one I liked as well because it reminded me of a story. So this one on May the 11th, and it was a quote by Dixie Doyle, and it says, kindness does wonderful things to a face. Kindness does wonderful things to a face. Now I wonder what you think that might mean. What it reminded me of is in the book The Twits, if anybody has read that or knows the story, Roald Dahl, the author, talks about the faces of Mrs. Twit and Mr. Twit. I think it's Mrs. Twit in particular. And he talks about how her face becomes all grouchy because she doesn't do very nice things. So that quote's saying that kindness makes such a difference to our faces. So maybe for a bit of learning today, You could investigate what it is that Mr. Roald Dahl says about Mrs. Twit by searching up that part of the book. Maybe you could draw some pictures of the story from Roald Dahl's description of Mrs. Twit. Maybe you could find out more about Roald Dahl, or maybe you could be reading some of his books. Lots of things to think about. Lots of things that I'm sure would keep you busy. Now, last week I was absolutely delighted when I went to the toll and picked up the box, the What's in the Box box, because there were more letters in it. Now, I will be going up there later on today to put it back, but the What's in the Box box had some letters in it. So I was really pleased to read these. Now remember, you can put letters in just to say hello to your friends and I'll read them out. Or you can put things in as requests as well. It doesn't matter. It's just nice to get some letters in the box from you. Right, so we'll find out who wrote them this week. And here's one here. And this one doesn't have a name on it at all, but it's written really beautifully. And it says, I think when we know who our teachers are for next year, we should do a video of our classrooms. And I think that's a great idea. I think that's a terrific idea. So I think this person means that if we're not able to get back into the school, we would be able to do some videos to show people where their new classrooms would be and who their new teachers are. And that's something that we will be thinking about. So that is a really good idea. I don't know who it is that's written this one in because they've not put their name on, but that's a brilliant idea. So well done and thank you so much for that. We'll definitely be doing things like that. The next one is written on the outside of this envelope and it says, can school resource boxes please get sharpeners? Well, they're absolutely right. The resource boxes that are round about the town don't have many things left in them anymore. And our friends, the Parent Council, have been amazing because they have said that from now on, they are going to be in charge of the boxes and they'll be able to order up lots of different things that we can't get our hands on through the school at the moment, but the Parent Council can, and they are going to be filling up the boxes round the town. And I have already told them to put sharpeners on the list. So that is just so good as well. Now, the next letter in the box was another beautifully written one. And this one, and I've missed these letters because Becky writes to me all the time through what's in the box, so it's lovely to have got Becky's letter today. And look, beautiful handwriting and lovely pictures as well at the bottom. So I'll read this out to you. Dear Miss Anderson, I do really miss my friends, but I do have fun at home. I have fun with my brothers, Ben and Daniel. And a few days ago, I made caramel shortbread. It tasted really awesome. And I made it with my mum, Ben and Daniel, but Dad was busy. Please may we have a party when we all come back to school. It would be really fun. Me and my brothers are doing lots of chores and jobs and I get them done in 1 hour. From Becky Roy. And she's written at the bottom, hi everyone. And it says, I am dreaming about playing with my friends. Look, I'll show you the picture. Can you see? And that's just super Becky. And I'm dreaming about those things too, about getting back and seeing my friends, and also about getting back to see all of you, because I'm really missing you. So thank you, Becky, and we will certainly be thinking about celebrating when we come back into school. But we'll have to work out how we can do that safely. And maybe if we had a party, we'd have to think about how we would do that really, really carefully, so as we all stay safe and healthy. So thank you for your letter. Now, you might remember last week Oscar wrote a lovely letter, but he was asking all about school dinners. And we were saying that we would ask the ladies. Well, you'll be delighted to know that I spoke with Shirley last week. And Shirley reminded me that at school dinners every day there is always fruit and there's always a variety of vegetables as well. And she said that all of the things that Oscar had asked for are out at lunchtime. We've just got to look carefully, and also we've got to make sure that we check all of the parts of the dinner hall, because there's a table at the side and there's a bit along the front. So all of the things that Oscar had asked for last week are there. And Shirley said that she's really sorry about the orange juice, but the orange juice parts of things, that's the bit that comes from Fife Council, and so we're not allowed orange juice because we have to take what we are given from the Fife Council menu. But these things might change too when we go back to school, so we're going to have a little look at how we run the dinner hall when we go back too, because I think there might be lots of different changes. But don't worry, because we'll help you and support you with all of those when we get back. Now, I also wanted to tell you that after assembly today, later on this morning, we're going to be putting up the video of all the things that you've been up to this last week. So Mr. Fife has collected all your photographs in again, just like last week, and there will be a film later on this morning showing you all of those things. And if you would like your photograph of the things you've been doing at home to appear in next week's film, then please remember to be sending them in to your teacher or posting them on Facebook, and hopefully Mr. Fife will get them that way. And we hope you enjoy it. We're also hoping to have more funky, upbeat music next time, because this week's one's another sad song. And finally, I think I needed to tell you that tonight is the guest story time teller. Because it was a holiday on Friday, our guest speaker from Friday night is going to be telling the story tonight. So watch out for the very special guest performance tonight at Bedtime Story. And then it's back to me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then guest storyteller again on Friday. Now please keep in touch. Please keep looking on the Facebook page, and also please remember to stay safe and stay well and stay connected to the school. Have a lovely day, everybody.